So traders, you all know what time it is. Time for a trading vlog. The past 30 days or 40 days, the past month, trading, it's been in many ways my best trading month of the year, and I would say in many ways my best trading month ever. Now, I've had months where I've made considerably more money than the last period, but the reason why I would say the last 30 days are my best trading month ever. And by the way, if you don't know me, welcome in, much love. Trav here, I live here on Oahu in Hawaii. I trade part-time. I part-time do marine wildlife tours, part-time adventure hiking tours, part-time YouTube and coach. I juggle many hats, do a lot of things, and trading is one of those things. I'm in my 5th year of trading. So in the past month, I have not checked the charts on my phone one time. I have not checked P&L on my phone one time. I've traded out of session only a couple times. I've acted out of frustration maybe a couple times. I have I basically only traded my session, which I've recorded every session. It's been 30 minutes to an hour or 20 minutes to an hour a day. So maybe like 4 hours a week. And it's been pretty profitable. It's been nice up, and it's also on a risk-adjusted return has been very good in terms of what I'm risking, the RR, and also on a drawdown adjusted return. I've had the experience of almost every day I log in, my account's up, and when it's down, it's not down by very much. And I'm not trading for those outcomes, but these are the outcomes that are happening. There are some negatives where, and this always happens, I'll talk about my trading system in a little bit, but I switched to limit only for longs on Bitcoin as part of my strategy. And I knew that one of the things that's gonna happen is not getting filled, and it's really gonna trigger me at times when that happens, right? And no matter your trading system, sometimes you barely get stopped out, sometimes it doesn't work for whatever reason, it almost works, moves in your whatever. So I know with limit orders, one of the issues is I'm going to get filled, and or I'm not going to get filled. So I waited 2 weeks for Bitcoin to come back to this retracement level, to move back from 66,000 all the way down to 59, and it missed my entry by less than $100, by like 60, 70 bucks, and then wicked, and then it started its up move. And then I saw it, I just barely missed it. Limit for another retracement, just barely missed it, up. And I'm saying this not to say, oh, I got unlucky. Like, this happens in trading, and it's how you manage it. And instead of revenge trading, I found some ways to manage it, which I'll talk about in my trading system, but went in also just the habit of talking to my investor over the phone. If something's wrong, I call him. If I'm feeling off, I call him, and I'm super grateful. He's been really available. It's really helpful. He doesn't trade. I trade. He doesn't trade. He knows about the markets, but he doesn't trade, and that's really helpful. So also in the last 30 days, like, I've almost disappeared for Discord. I pop into my own Discord every couple days to share something. I haven't logged into Twitter, I don't think. And I've had an awesome time with my outside life. So a couple insights. One, trading limit orders makes chart watching not very fun, because it's super unpleasant for price to move against you. Or move in your favor when it just like recircuits it, where it's just not fun to be in a position, you set a limit order and it's moving towards your entry, and it's like kind of scary because you're gonna get stopped, or it's moving towards your TP and it's frustrating because you're not with it. So that has been really helpful to get me away from checking P&L and chart watching. It's just unpleasant, right? The whole trading pleasant experience is not fun. And that's important because I want a super boring trading business that's a small asterisk to my day and what I'm doing that makes me a lot of money, and pivot away from an exciting, entertaining trading business. I don't want it to be exciting or entertaining. I just want to get paid, Okay, so talking about my trading system a little bit. So I'm trading what I call market timing pro shorts on all alts, which is a daily swing failure of a monthly level. So the daily closes and we swept a monthly level. And it's been a month where there's been a fuck ton of signals and a lot of them haven't worked. But I have a secondary filter, which you guys see because I upload my session. And that secondary filter is order flow, which is where I'm looking really at leverage trader positioning, open interest, what spot's been doing. That has been hugely helpful and has really helped my trading on a technical. It's semi-discretionary, but I mean there's certain rules. Like for a short, I want funding to be positive, not negative. I want to see a sharp increase in open interest, and I want to see spot CVD having been selling off while longs have been increasing, or leverage longs increasing, and that's gone great. One thing is, it would have been nice to have risked more in the best setups. The best setup I saw all month was an XRP short, and I only risked $500, and I wish I had risked $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000. But it's all good. So I have alt shorts, and I just got a comment today. They're saying I'm bringing a scalper's mentality to swing trading. I don't identify as I'm swing trading. I'm just trading in a way that makes sense to me, and you can call it whatever you want. I think the best way to describe how I'm trading is dynamic hedging. I'm hedging. So I have shorts only on alts, which has gone well. And then I have longs on Bitcoin, which is a different strategy, which is using, typically I'm putting my long in 4-hour fair value gaps with a limit after a major liquidation, with my stop loss before the next major liquidation, or I'm using like ICT 2022 model. If I don't get filled and price front runs my entry and creates a displacement gap, 1-hour fair value gap, I put my limit order in that fair value gap with a stop just above the new low. So that's my model with Bitcoin, and then I just aim for monthly highs, or I use order flow to tell me I should probably get out. And also looking at the other charts of like if everything's overheated, all the alts are hitting monthly highs to get out. Okay, so what I've also added, so I know that the most painful psychological experience of my trading is when I don't get filled, just FOMO around Bitcoin. So I have been trading ETH also long, but the problem is ETH's super fucking weak, right? It's down 50% from 2021 all-time highs. So I developed this thesis that ETH is MySpace. It has first mover advantage, but it's slow and expensive. And for what it's doing, nobody really cares about decentralization anyways. And most of the a lot of the activity has been migrating to especially BNB and Solana. And from a chart perspective, BNB is stronger than ETH, stronger than Solana. BNB has been extremely strong. So this is a thesis that started from the charts, and then I'm like, why am I observing this? So I'm also running BNB longs, similar and the same that I'm running Bitcoin longs. And what that does is it's a way of hedging or reducing the variance of not getting filled on Bitcoin. So what I described of not getting filled on this high time frame Bitcoin long, I did get filled on a BNB long at the same time, which is working. So it helps smooth the portfolio return, and it also helps reduce FOMO and psychological pain, where it's like, it sucks I didn't get filled on my Bitcoin long, but I did get filled on my BNB long, and that's awesome, right? So running both simultaneously. And then, because of what I'm doing, I'm describing hedging as ETH shorts, and the same thing. I'm looking at major areas of liquidation, or areas beyond weekly highs, monthly highs. 4-hour fair value gaps, putting my sell orders in there. And if I get front run, or I see there's like a big sharp move and there's displacement, which is 1-hour fair value gap, throwing a short in there. Although I will say I haven't gotten filled on any of these shorts yet in the past month. I notice a lot of the time when this happens, that first fair value gap goes unfilled. It just dumps. As soon as the displacement is created, it goes. So I'm not sure the best way to handle that. I could have another, I don't need another short hedge though, because typically I can take the alt shorts. So I'm simultaneously having alt shorts, Bitcoin limit longs, ETH limit shorts, and BNB limit longs. And that's one of the reasons why I'm getting such smooth returns, because I'm usually having long and short exposure simultaneously, which means I'm not as exposed to market moves. Now, there are times where I'm long only and short only. It's just kind of how the market has been. But yeah, I am comfortable throwing in hedges. And it's not just a random, I'm long, I need to find a short, but like I have a system that's producing longs and shorts at the same time. And sometimes I've been long from all the way down here, and my TP's way further, but some shorts kicked in too. So if the long happens to retrace, then this works, right? Then the short can maybe work too. So it's been pretty great. And yeah, again, I've talked about this a lot, but one of the major solutions has been making my life significantly more interesting. So taking on more days of work, having more interesting work. And today I have a day off. I'm meeting some random helicopter pilot I met on Facebook groups, and we're doing, because I'm doing these crazy hikes, and no one wants to do them with me because they're insane. So I posted some online groups, and I found someone. And yeah, my next day off, I'm gonna go to the bow shop. I got a hunting bow, and I know absolutely nothing about bows. And I immediately dry fired it out of the box, which is where you pull the string back and release without an arrow in it. I didn't know this, and it damages the bow. And in this case, the bow wasn't fully set up. I don't know if it's actually damaged, but the strings came off. So I might need new strings, but at the least I need to restring it. So I gotta go to a pro shop, and I gotta go into town, and I'm just like, have other interesting things going on outside of trading. So yeah, it's been good. I'm getting to the farmer's market here, and I need to get my stuff, and then from there we're going on the hike. So let's go. Much love, y'all. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I hope to run this back every month ever. It's super easy, very low stress, absolutely loving it. Some good smells coming. No parking though. Anyways, appreciate y'all. Much love. Peace.